This is going to be a casual guide to Demonology Warlock in the War Within Season 3. On the left, we have our highest priority. On the right, we've got our lowest priority. And we're going to be starting off with a single target rotation, and then moving on to a Mythic Plus AoE rotation, which really isn't very different. We are going with Diabolist, but you can actually go with both. It's entirely up to you, especially as a casual or beginner player. So, starting off on the left then, I'm actually going to take your eyes down to these two spells here. So when we first go into combat, we're going to precast Power Siphon, okay? Instantly sacrifice up to 2 Wild Imps, generating 2 charges of Demonic Core that cause Demon Bolt to deal additional damage. And that's this spell here, Demon Bolt. Basically, we send a fiery soul of a fallen demon at the enemy, causing damage, and it's going to generate 2 soul shards. Now, if you're wondering what does Demonic Core do to that spell, well, the cast time is reduced completely, and the damage is also increased when we do that. You pretty much want to be using Power Siphon on cooldown. And we're going to be generating these Wild Imps passively. As you can see here, I've got these, well, Wild Imps. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to summon our main demons here, our Felguard, our Gloomhound, and our Dreadstalkers. But we're going to weave in Shadow Bolts in between that. That, again, just sends some shadow damage at the enemy and generates a Soul Shard. These are your Soul Shards here. We can have a maximum of 5. Don't worry, I'll be showing you where to spend those soon and how we're going to use them. So, basically, the way it would go is use Power Siphon, then use Shadow Bolt, then use Grimoire Felguard, then use Shadow Bolt, then use Gloomhound, then use Shadow Bolt, and then we summon our Dreadstalkers. After all of that, we're going to then use those Demon Bolts that we have that are going to be instant. And now we've got 5 Soul Shards. How are we going to spend them? Hand of Gul'dan, a demonic meteor full of imps that we're going to cool down, spending 3 Soul Shards, dealing damage on impact to all enemies near the target, and will also summon up to 3 Wild Imps. Now, obviously, I'm yapping away, so half my demons have gone. But what you're going to do, obviously, is get through this rotation as quickly as possible, because at the end of it, we then want to summon our Demonic Tyrant, increasing the duration of our Dreadstalkers, our Vile Fiend, our Felguard, and up to 10 of our Wild Imps by 15 seconds. The Demonic Tyrant will also increase the damage of all of those demons while also damaging your target. This is at the point where you'd use any potions, any kind of trinkets, any racials, anything like that you could do to up your damage in line with the increased damage from your Demonic Tyrant. We'd also use another cooldown, Demonic Strength, infusing our Felguard with Demonic Strength and commanding it to charge at our target and unleash a Fellstorm that will deal 300% increased damage. Do obviously make sure you have your Felguard out for this. Now, sometimes because our hero talents will also have these other demons coming in, which is, even more fun. So basically, let's go over that one more time. When we go into combat, we're going to use Power Siphon. We're going to use, well, sometimes it'll be called Infernal Bolt because of our hero talents, our Shadow Bolt. And then we're going to summon our Felguard, do another Shadow Bolt, summon our Gloomhound, do another Shadow Bolt, summon our Dreadstalkers, use our Demon Bolts, spend our Soul Shards, and then summon our Demonic Tyrant, use our trinkets, etc., and go with Demonic Strength. And there we go. So you may be wondering, well, what do we do after that then? Well, we're going to maintain using Hand of Gul'dan with 3 Soul Shards. It will sometimes turn into Ruination. Again, this is from our hero talents. And we're going to be using, whenever we get basically instant ones, are Demon Bolts to generate Soul Shards. If not, then it's going to be our Shadow Bolt to generate those Soul Shards. But you don't ever want to cap over the 5 limit of them, and make sure you're spending your Hand of Gul'dan when at 3 Soul Shards. And that's pretty much the single target rotation. Now, as you can see, you can have a load of Wild Imps here, which takes us on to the Mythic Plus rotation. It's pretty much the exact same, but I want you to do one more thing. And that is going to be that after you've got your Demonic Tyrant out and your Demonic Strength, etc., you're then going to cast Implosion. Demonic forces suck all of your Wild Imps towards the target and then cause them to explode, dealing damage to all enemies within 8 yards. And that is pretty much the only change we're really going to be making here, apart from, of course, the talents, etc. In Mythic Plus, we're doing a lot more interrupting, and we can use our Axe Toss from our Felguard to do this. We have Burning Rush, which will hurt you, but also speed you up, and you can toggle this on or off. I'm just going to go over some of the utilities, etc. we have here. At a very high level, when you're more comfortable with the rotation, etc., what I would then recommend as a beginner is going through all of your spells, all of your passives, and all of your talents to see how they fit together. Maybe go through your talents one line at a time, etc. I don't want to overwhelm you, as this is only just a beginner guide, of course. We also have Dark Pact, sacrificing some of your current health to shield you for a lot more of it. So it's technically a defensive. If your demon goes, you can use Fel Domination so that you can get the next summon of your Fel Guard for free, and its casting time is basically reduced to nearly nothing. Soulstone can be used to basically get a battle res in combat. And then we also have Unending Resolve, which is going to reduce all damage you take as well. And there we go. That is how you play the Demonology Warlock in the War Within Season 3. Now, don't forget, we do have the single button assistant. It's going to be a big DPS loss, but maybe you just want to see how the rotation at a basic level works in front of your eyes so that you can follow it. And this is actually going to be something that you could use if you do wish to do that. If you're looking to get other specs or classes, then check out the playlist now you can see on screen, and don't forget to subscribe.